Week 19, day 5, and the quality this week that we've been working on is honesty. Now, here's the simple thing it is really, 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 really easy to go back and see how you did this week. Every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, put a plus if you told the truth. Put a minus if you didn't tell the truth. Now, we've talked about honesty, telling the truth. The one thing we didn't talk a lot about was telling the truth, and the most important person that you need to tell the truth to is you. You need to be honest with yourself. Don't try to build up some egotistical maniac that's not a good reflection of your character. Be honest. Did you tell the truth every day this week? See, here's the thing, and we talked about this yesterday with Washington and Lincoln. The number one thing that you gain by being honest is other people's respect. If everybody knows that you're a person of your word, that you tell the truth, that is the quickest, best way to gain respect. What's the best way to gain self-respect? Tell the truth. Be honest with yourself, but tell the truth. And if you tell the truth, your self-respect is going to go through the roof. Well, when your self-respect goes through the roof, your self-image goes through the roof, and so do your expectations. I'm going to be a person that my word means something. Don't divide anything I say by two or multiply by two. If I tell you something, take it to the bank. It is the truth. I've told this before. You know, my dad could borrow money without signing anything. Now, I know it was a different time and a different age and all that, but still, I can still remember my dad calling Frank Wooten at the bank and saying, I need to borrow $100. And Frank Wooten would say, well, send one of the boys up here to get it. And so Dad would send one of us up there. We got it. We brought it home. Gave it to Dad. Why? How could that be? Real simple. Frank Wooten had not one doubt in his mind that he was going to get paid back. Honesty. It's the simplest story you can find. Don't ever exaggerate. Don't embellish. Don't tell something that's not true. It's like my dad would always say, you don't have to have a good memory if you tell the truth. How do they catch so many crooks today? They find them making one lie, telling one lie. And from that one lie, they can expand, and they ended up finding what happened. It's what gets more criminals in trouble. It's what gives you respect. Be honest. Write down this week in complete sense what you learned about being honest. What did you learn about the four-way test? Can you recite the four-way test? Can you remember what the four-way test was? Can you put it down in writing? Is it the truth? Is it beneficial to all concerned? Is it fair? Would it build goodwill and friendships? I had to check. I had to cheat. That's the four-way. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? What if you built a team on that, a family on that, a company on that? The man saved a company on that. How about the boy that cried wolf? What'd you learn from that? Don't lie. Because eventually everybody quits believing anything you say. Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, two greatest presidents we've ever had. If you want a role model, read on George Washington. It is really good to read stories about people like Abraham Lincoln and George Washington. And then they're your role models. You know, it's like the young man that called me and said, we don't have any role models today. And the quality was responsibility. Because none of these people today accept responsibility. It's not my fault. It's the Republicans. It's the Democrats. It's this group, that group. Oh, no. Don't kid yourself. There are people, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King. Go back and read these people. Those are your role models. There might not be any today that are public figures that are great role models for any character trait. But there are role models. Some of your coaches, I'll bet you that most of the people that are listening to this have a teacher or a coach that is a great character role model. Looking back on your goals this week, and be honest. Did you accomplish your goals? Are you becoming purpose-driven by becoming a goal-oriented person? That's what purpose-driven is, the first quality that we talked about. Don't you think that all those 300 greatest leaders, don't you think they had goals? If you don't know where you're going, how do you know if you get there? Write your goals. Assess your goals. If you didn't get them, don't beat yourself up. But we should be, at this time of the year, we should be getting at least one of those goals per week. Developingcharacter.org. The whole curriculum is on there. 580-212-7752 if you want to call. Coaching to Change Lives at gmail.com if you want to email. And thank you for all sending the stories and helping me to do a better job. I look forward to more. See you next week.